2022 hasn't been the best start for Hamilton. He's obviously been used to great success, great seasons, and this one, a little bit shaky. Toto Wolff has confirmed his sort of commitment hasn't really sort of been wavering, and it sounds like he's still sort of comfortable with Mercedes. Let's see what Toto Wolff had to say.
Yeah, so my bro, this Tracy said we ain't gonna stop until we got it. On my skate up on my...
Welcome back to F1 City, guys. Thanks for tuning in once again. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It's gonna make us make more videos for you guys. If you guys enjoy these videos, we'll keep pumping them up. Simple as that. Anyway, let's get into what's really important. So Toto Wolff says that Lewis Hamilton's commitment to Mercedes never wavered despite his early season struggles, basically saying that he had no considerations to really sort of look at different other Formula 1 F1 teams at all. We all saw Mercedes take a sort of dip at the start of the season of 2022, something we're not used to as of late. Had difficulties to get grip with the new technical regulations, and they had a lot of bouncing in their W13 car. Evidently, Hamilton wasn't sort of performing as his usual self. The issue really left him sort of far from his usual competitive territory, dropping out of Q1 in Saudi Arabia. As we saw, everyone was really shocked at that, and then he was also failing to score points that we saw in Imola. Needless to say, they've obviously improved a lot since then. Mercedes are really sort of back in the fight, you can say. Definitely top 3 team. I don't know about top 2 yet, but they're definitely fighting for that. We'll see what happens after this summer break. What I found interesting was that Hamilton, obviously he's yet to win this season, we know that, but this whole sort of 13 race run has been the longest he's gone into a campaign without a victory, which is incredible. That's an incredible statistic to think about. Toto Wolff said that he had not been in touch with any other driver, meaning that Hamilton wasn't thinking of leaving or even sort of retiring at all. Not yet, at least. We know Hamilton agreed on a new 2-year deal with Mercedes in 2021, so basically he was tied with the team until the end of this season at least. What I really liked is Toto Wolff's sort of mindset and how he approaches things. He said that it was important to sort of push for different extreme solutions and sort of find the remedy that the struggles that they were sort of facing. To quote Toto, in December we raced for a world championship. 4 months later we have a car that is not championship material. So everyone, drivers, engineers, management, need to adjust, and they need to find the ground and say, okay, this is the reality now. What are we going to do about it? We can't just flip the switch and say, okay, no problem. In other news, F1 fans probably know by now, in 2026, engine rules are going to change. They've been approved and really kind of clears the way for Porsche and Audi, who are waiting for these sort of new rules. They approved new engine regulations for 2026, so let's see what that means. We know Porsche is in its process of buying Red Bull, or buying into Red Bull, and they want to develop a new engine in partnership with Red Bull, sort of new powertrain division. And Audi's looking into sort of a takeover with Alfa Romeo. I personally would have loved if those two sort of car manufacturers would enter F1 as separate teams, as 2 new separate teams, meaning that we'd have 2 extra new teams. That would have been great for the grid. The FIA said that there was 4 key pillars that related to their new 2026 engine regulations. The first was maintaining the spectacle, so the power unit will have similar performance to the current designs, utilizing higher power, higher revving V6 internal combustion engines, and avoiding excessive performance. Environmental sustainability, financial sustainability, and remain attractive to new power unit manufacturers. So they intend to make it more possible for newcomers to join the sport at a competitive level. Manufacturers will now have more freedom to develop the upper half of the engine with the aim of optimizing the combustion system around the new fuels. As expected, the MGU-H will disappear, and there will be a general drive towards limiting the use of costly exotic materials within the design to reduce expenditure. The MGU-H's losses being replaced by increased power from the MGU-K to up the electrical power to 350 kilowatts. The FIA said that these rules will aim to increase the road relevance of the cells, power electronics, and MGU-K within the energy recovery systems, and that the overall layouts of the power units will be more tightly prescribed to avoid prospect of one manufacturer developing the sort of advantage Mercedes gained in the early part of the hybrid era by splitting its turbo from its compressor. So hopefully this makes things more fair for everyone, a level playing field for all the teams, and maybe sort of shake things up for sort of the mid-table teams as well. Let me know what you guys think about everything that's going on in the F1 season. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us to make more videos for you guys. But otherwise, peace. Has been F1 City.